First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Willie Snead, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Jameis to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Rob Kelly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And it's a fumble, and the Lions have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Flacco looks to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Kelly to try to punch it in. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Uses the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now it's Flacco. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Operating off play action. Flacco. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And Eifert has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A very solid gain of 27. Flacco now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Rob Kelly with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Martin the punter now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Flacco now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Flacco. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 1st and goal, Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Kelly on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, watch it. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Flush to his right. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Flacco from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Willie Snead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. On it, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquise Lee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And it's up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Winston. Flushed out right. And Winston lost the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? And disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid it. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. At the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's got Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Floating one, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up.
2nd down, Flacco now. Now he steps away. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Flacco. He dumps it to Hyde. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Carlos Hyde. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Hopkins with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being on 1st down, Flacco. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Flacco off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And this one through the uprights and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. That'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up. And got his man complete. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 46 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Operating off play action. Flacco. He uncorks it for Snead. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play on third down for the Lions. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very active.
And he will get into the end. Touchdowns, quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. But just
not a Brian. Yeah, alright.
Prater for the extra point, and a lead will
yeah, that was a good trade, a good pickup.
Bro, was it? And I didn't rate GY either. I gave him some heat. I put a 2nd, but I gave up a 1st. I meant to say Hines, Rudolph, and a 1st, and Ezekiel the 3rd. So people don't say, well, you play that with trade. I gave up a lot this time, bro.
Yeah, I think he wanted to send Griffin over for Samuel, but I ain't trading.
Mo got me tight, cause bro, I'm waiting for Mo.
Oh, so you used your last trade already, so Mo can't trade you now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mo was supposed to remember. I yelled at Mo earlier. I'm like, yo, Mo, I sent the trade last night. He's like, bro, I don't see no trade. So I'm like, all right. So with him doing that, I said, all right, I see what we're doing. So I just trade. I said, fuck, you don't want to do it. I'm gonna do my trade.
Right.
Luckily, I helped if I got Zeke. I had 2 first with JJ Watt.
Who was you getting from him?
I wouldn't get a linebacker.
Uh-oh.
It was a straight up trade. It was a 1-for-1.
Yeah, he's supposed to have got Gurley from me, but I guess he backed out of that. But I don't. Once you back out one time, I'll never trade you with you again. That's my rule. So. Yeah, that's gonna help your rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I'm dumb hype, bro.
On play action, they'll throw.
I was in talks since yesterday, going back and forth, bro.
I don't want to put 84 points up on him. I'ma just
I see you put it with 70 to 28.
Yeah, I'm gonna nail it. I'm not gonna do that.
Turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah, ain't gonna do that.
I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
So I guess Chris sleep right now. How was it?
Bro, I'm sorry. I ain't even do shit.
They get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Got how it worked, though. Two of us were like, yo, alright, you finished everything, you come back tomorrow for your full shift. I'm like, damn, I don't need this to be this hard, bro.
The D can only stop
That's
it
his
one more
tight.
Oh, he
time.
using his timeouts. Oh, sir, well, you must don't want me to use. I shouldn't take no kneel then.
The defense calling the timeout
That's
here.
thinking slick. That's like, who gave you that? Who gave you
No, he gonna look.
The chance of wasting this great starting
I gotta play
field
Chris
position.
next, but after this game right here, the motivation went all the way up. So,
Third and long for Joe
hope you ready.
Who's he got? None of your business. You gonna have to wait. You gonna have to wait.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 4th and 13. I'm gonna go for it. There ain't no rules in 4th quarter, right?
Glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree
Is
with
rules
you,
in
but
4th
at some
quarter in
point,
Creole G?
someone had to make a play and try and
No.
stop
Are you
this
saying no, G?
exhibition
No.
of
No.
speed racing that we've
Oh,
been
come
watching,
on.
huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback
Except
and
the
receiver
nano and out. The
dominated.
obvious shit. The nano.
Yeah.
Oh, what a play.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. He's going to float this one, and this will be caught.
84 points. Now, I was trying not to score, but
Another touchdown.
I've got a lap here, and I really don't want to because the old school.
I said I'm gonna walk right across the street and eat Subway. I got Chris sleep right now, so.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to
It's
face
nice as I don't know what outside. Beautiful outside.
actual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Like Z.
Out there now.
Yeah, that's smart. That's if I was in your division, I'd be mad.
I wouldn't because
But I ain't worried about it because I know next week after I play Advance, you gonna get tore up. I ain't even lying to you. It's gonna be a good game. But all the pressure is coming right through the line.
See what they do here.
I can't wait for it.
This ain't a passing team no more. It's a running game. It's a running team now.
I couldn't stop that run from Raiders. Good God, bro.
Taken down here, and that is
Yeah, that league, the league that I should have told y'all that league is a running league. Like, them motherfuckers know how to run that route.
Yeah.